Hi, welcome to the screencast on constant set in Ruby. We'll see how it works and how it's used in Rails. So let's get started. I have this postcard application which is very simple. Just has a postcard model and just one controller. Any project is fine as long as you can use the script console so we can play with the Rails environment. I want to print the value of a constant declared called Rails default logger. Okay, there it is. It's a constant declared. Its class is active support buffered logger, and it points to the development log. That's the default for the development environment. Okay, now this Rails default logger, if you look at the source code, there's initializer.rb initialize logger method. There is some statement like this: silence warnings, and it's doing an object.constant set name of the constant, and then it's providing the logger for that environment. So now we are going to examine this, what this constant set is. Let's look at all the constants defined in the object. Oh, that's a lot. So why don't we just find the one which begins with R, letter R, for Rails default logger. This starts with is a Rails extension to string, and it's defined in the active support. So now it starts with F, and now we need R, Rails default logger. So there it is. It's one of the constants that Rails adds to the Ruby's object. So let's see how we can add our own constants similar to what Rails did. So object dot constant. Before I do that, I just want to see what's in B. Binding benchmark and blank slate and so on. So I'm going to define object, something which has not been defined before. Constant set. And then you can give the value. Let's say some value. Okay. Now if you do object find everything with B, there we have defined bunny funny constant, and let's try to print the value, and that's its value. It gives its value. So we added a constant to the Ruby's object. That's the supreme Ruby object. So if you have a class, you can define a method, and now you can access it. When you create instance of it and you call the method, you can access its values. So it's a clever way to add constants that are available throughout your Ruby app. Now Since it's added to object, anyone can access it. Any class is capable of accessing it. And that's it for this screencast. If you enjoyed it, please recommend me on Working with Rails. Thank you. God bless.